All right, this is going to be a short one, I think. Welcome to ConvoCourses. My name is Bruce. I want to start off by addressing, what's going on right now as far as the coronavirus and stuff. We're going to keep it to ConvoCourses and cybersecurity stuff. But I know there's a lot of stuff, negative stuff happening right now as far as the protests and coronavirus. We're looking at 100,000 people reported as having died from the coronavirus. We're looking at around the world 6 million people infected, 1 million at least in the US, and all this stuff's going on. First of all, send condolences to the people who have passed away from the coronavirus and people who are suffering with it now. And if you happen to be out there protesting or anything like that, stay safe. And that's all I'll say about that. It's a pretty heavy subject, and I don't normally address that kind of stuff on this channel. But I just want to address it and make sure everybody's being mindful, stay safe out there. This coronavirus stuff's still going on. Take it serious. At the very least, try to protect other people. You know what I mean? The people who are most vulnerable to this stuff. Let's jump right into it. There is positive stuff happening right now, and I want to talk about that stuff that's occurring right now. Namely, I don't know if you've been watching it, but the recent astronauts coming from a commercial space vehicle flying all the way up to the International Space Station and then linking up with it. And then this right here is really awesome because it opens up the private industry to start doing things like going to the moon with or without the government. So that's incredible. And the reason why it's incredible for us, for IT people, information system security people especially, is because that really expands our industry. The better the technological field, the industries and technology do, the more opportunities for people like us who are IT people who are nerds, people who are geeks, IT people. We get more job opportunities, an increase of salary, and the whole 9 yards. So this is a really positive thing. And just to give you an idea of how positive this is that since I've been out of the military, and actually in the military I did some stuff that had to do with space. But when I got out of the military, most of my jobs had to do with aerospace. Most of my jobs were with aerospace companies. So it's a huge industry, especially it needs security compliance. Like they have to follow a very strict methodology, right? And that's exactly what I do. And that's the stuff that I teach mostly, and I'll branch out to other things like certifications or more technical in the weeds type stuff. But I just wanted to address like the reason why this is such a positive thing is that the more commercialized, the more accessible space and aerospace, low Earth orbits, or even on the moon or Mars, the bigger and larger that industry gets. Mark my words. Don't take my word for it. Just watch history. Watch what happens. As that industry expands and we're on the moon or we're on Mars or we're on wherever, low Earth orbits, more and more of these organizations are going to crop up, and more of them are going to have to hire people like you and I, IT people and security compliance people. So it's a super positive thing. My daughter had been up all night watching all the news about the protests and the riots and how in some cities it's going pretty bad. And she says, "Why are you watching this live feed of NASA, instead of, don't you know what's going on?" And I said, "Hey, this might give us a way to get off Earth." And she says, "Yeah, you have a good point about that." So if you want to be pessimistic about it, then this is an optimist spin. Is that this is a way eventually. Well, we'll just leave. Like, you don't like it here, you can just go somewhere else. So yeah, I just want to bring that up. It's something positive, and that's why I see any kind of stuff about the expansion of us into space, humans, and the space is a positive thing because the industry is going to grow, and the more the industry grows, the more opportunities there are for us, especially because it's private. That's even more opportunities for us.